In this video, I'm going to share with you how I went from feeling lonely and empty most of my life to not needing anyone or anything to feel good about myself. And I'm going to reveal the truth about loneliness. I'm Limor and I'm your healing and empowerment coach, and my mission is to help you overcome emotional challenges so you can live the life you truly deserve. Okay, loneliness. Honestly, I think that I can write a book about loneliness because I experienced loneliness throughout different periods of my life. It started when I was in elementary school, when I was bullied, and being bullied is like the ultimate form of loneliness for a child. And when I was 18, I ran away from home, and throughout my spiritual awakening, of course. So I'm going to share with you what really helped me overcome those emotions of loneliness and about being alone in this world. Okay, so what loneliness actually, the thing about loneliness, that it's a state of mind. Because think about it, you can be surrounded with a lot of people and still feel lonely, right? And you can be alone by yourself and feel all and complete. So because what is loneliness? Loneliness is actually when you feel like you have no one to turn to, or no one really understands you, or when you feel like you're processing emotions and you don't know how to deal with those emotions, or when you experience a lot of things and you don't know how to handle it. So it comes down to really how you feel about yourself and facing those shadow aspects of yourself, because everything we experience is just a reflection of our state of being, right? So I'm not saying that we don't need human connection. Of course, we are human creatures and we want to be around people, but we got it the other way around, because it's not about having someone or community or even a friend or a boyfriend and then you feel all about yourself. It's the other way around. First, because you don't want to attract just any connections, you want to attract the right connections for you, right? So what I found, that I started to face my shadows and to feel good about myself, then your reality is going to reflect that, and you're going to attract the right connections for you, right? So it's first about feeling good about yourself. And the truth about loneliness is the hard truth about loneliness, that it's not about you being alone, it's about how you feel about yourself when you are alone, right? Because it's all about your inner connection with yourself and your alignment with yourself. Because when we're alone, we're forced to look at ourselves, right? And sometimes there are things that we don't want to look at, and it's natural. But if you want to turn this around, you have first to feel all and complete about yourself, and then you're going to attract really the right people and situation in your life. So there are two ways that really helped me overcome this loneliness. The first thing is I became my own best friend. Because think about it, when we're going into relationships, friendships, or romantic relationships, actually what we're seeking is the feeling of connection, right? But when you don't have any connections in your life, so who is the only person that can give what you want immediately? Who is it? It's you, right? You are the only person that can give yourself what you want to experience from others. And again, I'm not saying that you have to be alone all the time and you don't have to seek connections, but it starts with you, and then it's going to be reflected in your reality, this feeling of wholeness. I came to realize that the more that I felt all within myself, the fewer connection I have in my outer reality. And a lot of the time I choose to end these connections, right? Because it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. You want someone that you really feel connected to and you can share everything, right? Without thinking what you're going to share, or I'm going to share this aspect of myself and I'm not going to share this aspect of myself. You want meaningful connections, and it starts with you feeling good about yourself. So how do I did it? I did it when I started to talk to myself in the mirror, and I started to a lot of positive self-talk and cheering myself when there's no one to cheer me up. And it's all about me, like discovering myself all over again. And you know, it sounds cliche. Oh, you have to be the best friend of yourself. But if you think about it, it's really liberating. Because you don't have to depend on anyone or anything external outside of yourself to feel good about yourself. It's really liberating. It's like the ultimate freedom, right? About not being attached and not being like you are really need something external to validate you. You can validate you, and then you are going to see the reflections in your outer reality. So this is the first way. And the second way, it's all about acceptance. Because, you know, when we feel lonely, most of the time it's not something that we choose, or like we feel we don't have enough connections in our life. We feel like it's forced on us by outer circumstances, or sometimes we think that the universe is out to get us. But it's actually happening for us. So acceptance is really the fundamental things, because when you are accepting, okay, I told myself, okay, Limora, this is how it is. I've just accept this current situation, okay? This is how I feel. And when you, from that place of acceptance, then you can start to look for solutions. And a lot of the time it's really to, call a friend and to express what you are going through, because you're going to feel it to heal it, so to speak, right? When you're going to express it to someone, and you know, I know that there are periods in your life that you feel like you don't have anyone to turn to, but what I learned, that you always have someone to turn to. If it's not a friend, it's a family member that you can talk to. And it's not friend or family member or someone, I don't know, that you are dating, or you can always turn to professional and to a coach. And me, even though I'm a coach, sometimes I need to talk to a coach, right, to express myself. And you can always find someone that you resonate with, whether it's online or a coach or some video or someone. There's always someone that you can turn to, even it's not in your immediate circle. It's someone that you can relate to, like through like professional, or someone, like I said, online. So there's always someone that you can turn to. And if you want more personal guidance, I offer 30 minutes free discovery call with me. You can book a session. The link is in the description box below. And if there's one thing that I want you to remember from this video, it's that you can be alone, but you are never lonely, and you don't have to face loneliness alone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.